Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. If this is your first time here, please be sure to click the subscribe button as well as the notifications bell so you get notified every single time I post a new video. If you are already part of the fabulous family, what's popping, what's happening, what's good? As you guys can see from the title, I have a Zara haul for you guys. If you are a regular subscriber, you're probably wondering why I'm doing another Zara haul after the failed attempt of the last Zara haul. However, I figured since I've experienced the sizing issues, maybe now I'm a little bit more aware of what to pick and what not to pick, and maybe let's give this another shot. So some of you may or may not know this, but I'm going to be 25 this October, and I feel like as the year has progressed, I've just kind of felt this like big desire to kind of dress more my age. Not to say the way I was dressing before is immature or that certain fashions are limited to certain ages, but for me personally, I do feel like I never used to really have a style, and even now I don't really think I have a style, but I do feel like what I really like, what I'm more drawn to, has really started to change like between last year and this year. I do want to kind of start dressing a lot more like that, because I do also work like in corporate. As much as we're not in the office at the moment, I do feel like it makes no sense for me to continue to buy certain clothes that I know that I could only potentially wear on the weekend. I do want to start getting more pieces that I can mix and match with my work clothes so as to be more sustainable and for my clothes to have more longevity. So yeah, I feel like you're going to probably start to realize with my hauls that you can probably see the shift in my style. Anyway, enough kafoofling and huffling. This haul, you're going to notice that a lot of pieces, or the few pieces that I bought, are very much like neutral colors, and that's because we are in August and obviously it's still summer, and summer obviously I'm pretty sure it ends in September, not probably the beginning but mid-September. However, shortly after that we're going to get into autumn, and so I've started to change into more of a neutral palette so as to accommodate the change in season that is approaching. Like I said, I am aiming to be more sustainable with my fashion, so I don't want to just keep buying summer clothes knowing that one, I'm not doing as much between now and the time that summer's going to end. Two, for the most part, I'm at home because of Corona. So there's no need for me to keep buying bright yellow colors or certain patterns that are very much like linked to summer, knowing very well that I'm about to experience like a change in season in like about 6 to 7 weeks. So just be aware of that when I'm doing this haul. So guys, this top is going to be really difficult to show you guys because it's white, and because it's white it's obviously like reflecting because of the ring light, so sometimes you might not be able to see certain details because the camera won't pick it up easily. So this blouse is like a lovely button-down shirt blouse. The sleeves are like a balloon sleeve, and it does have like a 3/4 length sleeve. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's got these like, yeah, there we go, these 3 buttons on the sleeve as well, the cuff of the sleeve. And then this top, as much as it buttons down, it also has like this tie around blouse detail, tie around detail for the blouse, so you button it down and then you can kind of tie it around, and it's honestly such a pretty top. I saw it and immediately I was like, this would look lovely with like some black trousers that were like really tight fitting. Where the top has like this balloon sleeve, I don't feel like it would suit a flared pant or a peg leg. I don't think that's the kind of thing that you would wear this top with, for me personally, especially because of the balloon sleeves and the tie around detail. I don't think that would look very nice. I feel like something more like a wet look legging, but you really do want to be careful with what you're pairing with, because you don't want to make yourself look wider and bigger, especially my curvy girls. Because you're already curvy, you really need to be selective with what you're pairing this top with. So my go-to, you'll see in the try-on, that I did pair this blouse with some dark wash jeans and these black and clear mule heels from PLT. You will however also notice from the try-on clip that this blouse was too small. I don't know, again, with Zara sizing, clearly it's not for me, because I did buy the top in a extra large, and for me I was like, surely, but I suppose it's a case where the blouse obviously does not have any give or stretch, and on top of that I do have big boobs, so naturally I had to double size up, especially because, as we figured from my last Zara haul, Zara's tops do fall a little bit small, especially if you are bigger than medium, I would say. Just keep that in mind if you are big chested like I am, and you are already generally like curvy. Do consider sizing up because it does fall quite small. This blouse cost me $29.95 and I thought it was really pretty. It's such a shame that it doesn't fit. You also notice from the triangle clip that I kind of did like this. I buttoned literally only one of the buttons and tied the tie around, and it worked pretty well. It looked nice, but obviously you can still see that like my bra is showing. So I think what I would suggest is, if you are in a situation like me where you probably don't want to take it back, or maybe that's the last size in the store, you could wear it with maybe like a body, like, you know, those tight fitted bodies that you normally get. You could wear that and tuck it into your trousers, and then you could wear this over the body, so that way even though the buttons are a little bit like lowered or some of your bra is exposed, you're not completely like naked, you're still slightly covered up. For me personally, that's long, it doesn't fit, just send it back. So the next item I got is this like light knitted pullover jumper. I wouldn't really call it a cardigan because it's got no buttons going down the front, and it's this lovely nude color. It's got these 3 buttons at the back. I got this for $17.99 and I just really loved how lovely and like light it was. As I said, I'm preparing for the upcoming season, but with this piece I felt like it kind of works for now, the tail end of summer as well as autumn, because of the fact that it's knitted and a little bit warmer than your regular summer items. However, still like not a full sleeve, so you can still get away with it in the summertime. Because this cardigan or this pullover is this nude color, I feel like I could get away with wearing it at work with some trousers, or even if I'm trying to go to brunch with my friends. And this is kind of the thing I'm aiming for with clothes that are multi-purpose and I can use over and over again in different settings, because I don't feel like it makes sense for me to kind of like preach sustainable fashion, and I'm like buying too many things that I can't use over and over again. I decided to pair this with my wet look leggings from New Look. Just keep in mind, my wet look bottoms from New Look do have a silver zip on the side. That personally for me, I would never be caught doing that. It's only because the gold detail of this pullover is at the back of my head, and my hair was long enough to cover it. Okay, if I had short hair and I was walking around anywhere, I wouldn't have paired that specific pair. Maybe just still a pair of wet look leggings, but not that specific pair, because I'm not a big fan of mixing metals. I pay attention to little things like this, so even accessories wise, I'm not trying to mix my metals. But yes, I paired this with these wet look leggings from New Look and these like chocolate one-toe strap mules from PLT. I also paired this with the orange satin bag from Zara. You guys may remember this from my last Zara haul, and I felt like the whole look all together created a sort of color palette with the nude top, the orange satin bag, as well as the chocolate brown shoes. I felt like that looked really nice together. The next thing I bought are these terracotta trousers. I don't really know what to call them. Like, they're not really culottes, but they still are giving me kind of like culotte energy. They're quite flowy, but they resemble like, I would say like a cropped palazzo pant, because they do have the palazzo pant like structure, but they are shorter. What really drew me to these trousers was the color more than anything. I really like this color. You guys have probably noticed that I'm kind of really into these neutral tones right now, but I really liked this color. That's what drew me to these pants. You guys remember from my last haul that I tried on they were like crinkles or like crepe material type culottes, and I absolutely love them. However, the issue I had with the last ones, I feel like I had with these ones, but worse. So essentially, I bought these in a XXL, similar to the last pair, and these were massive. Like, these were really big in the waist, but like you will notice from the triangle clip that like by this like thigh crotch area, like literally where the crotch area begins over here, they're really tight, and I can't explain why. I don't know if that's a size thing, because I may have gained weight, but like this is a XXL. And the thing about me is, even in terms of gaining weight, I've started losing the weight again, but it seems like my bum is growing. So maybe that's what it is, to be fair, which can't be like Zara's fault. But it's really weird that once it gets lower down the thigh, the bottoms are still too big around the thigh area. So I can't really tell you what's going on specifically in that like weird crotch area. It creates like this kind of bulge, and it's so not cute. But I thought this whole outfit was nice for like a chilled day, like, you know, the tail end of summer, or if you're getting into autumn, you could probably throw on like a black biker jacket over your shoulders if you're feeling a little bit chilly. But I decided to pair these trousers with a white bodysuit and these plain black sandals from PLT. I thought this looked super nice together. I also paired it with the black pouch. You guys know, ultimate fave. I thought it was just a really nice chill look. For me, this look, I feel like the simplicity of it all is really what kind of does it for me. It's the simplicity for me. I like the fact that it's not trying too hard, but the look is so nice, casual, put together, but still looks really nice. And I personally feel like it's because of the color of these trousers. I bought these trousers for £19.99 and I thought it was a really good price, especially for the quality. These I do feel are very multi-purpose. I'll be able to wear these at work, going out, etc. The next thing I bought, I've actually wanted these trousers for a very long time, but I've just never really brought myself to buy them. I just always thought like, are they gonna fit me? Are they not gonna fit me? But I saw from Taffy Audrey, she had this post and I was obsessed with that outfit, and I was like, you know what, I've seen this picture and I feel it in my soul. Okay, I feel it in my heart. So let me go and try and find a pair of these trousers and hope for the best. So I got these lovely stretch like split hem leggings. What I absolutely love the most about these leggings is the fact that they have the zip for the split hem, so you can choose whether you want to zip this up or you want to zip it down and obviously split the hem. But I will say is I did find it a little bit like odd, well not odd, but what I didn't like was the fact that the split hem or the zip is at the back of the leg. I would have preferred it for it to be in the front or the side, but it still kind of does the same thing really and truly. This lovely stretch material, I bought these in an XL because in my head, like I said, I've gained weight and my butt's grown bigger, so I was like, you know what, I just want to try and make sure that this will fit my butt as much as possible. They do actually have quite a lot of stretch, so that's also another bonus. I paired these leggings with my one arm nylon bodysuit from New Look. I bought this like 2 summers ago. I'm lying, I bought this last spring actually, and these trousers were £19.99. What I really liked is that as cheap as they are, they make the look expensive. Not expensive, but it doesn't look cheap. Like you wouldn't think that that's the kind of material when these are in fact leggings. Do you get what I mean? They do feel a lot more rich. The outfit together made it look a lot more expensive, and I feel like black just has that power. That's why I wear black a lot, because the outfit looked really like, this is nice, this is like a good quality outfit, which it was, but all of the pieces were cheaper than £20. So that's top tip. If you want to look expensive, lean more towards black. As I said, I paired this with this one arm nylon bodysuit as well as these one toe mule heels from PLT, and as usual the black pouch. I really like this outfit. You guys will notice I'm wearing a gold link chain around my neck, and I feel like that gold also did an extra like pop of color. It gave it detail, and I feel like, you know, when you wear all black outfits, the jewelry and the accessories are really what make it pop, especially if your accessories and shoes are black as well. You're heavily reliant on your jewelry to really make the outfit pop. The only thing for me with these leggings was the fact that they were still significantly tight, but it was weird because the thighs and even just the actual leg, because even going down, they were actually pretty tight, and I don't get that often. I feel like more time things will be really tight around my thigh and my bum, but these were significantly tight going all the way down. So for me it was like, whoa, like it was literally gymnastics pulling these up. Then when they go up and like past the bum, they're quite like, there's space, so I wouldn't associate that much space with leggings, so that was annoying. But I guess that means, you know, my waist to hip ratio doing a little something, because it was actually significantly like loose. Like when I'm wearing it, it doesn't really look loose. If anything, it really does accentuate my fupa a lot. But if I do this in the sides, it's still quite like baggy. If I were to sit down at the back, it was doing that little gapey thing, so that was kind of like a downside to them. Other thing, unfortunately, is that they are just too long. Like I tried to like bring them together and like ruche them almost, because they were just that long. Even when I was wearing heels, I'm just 5'3.5", so naturally certain things are just always going to be too long no matter what I do. The last and final piece I got is this like nude unitard. I bought this in a large and I got this for £19.99. It's got so much stretch and so much give, yet still I feel like it could have been a little bit bigger. I did find that the places it was the tightest again were my thighs and my bum, so I can't necessarily blame Zara for that, because I feel like, not that I'm special, but like my dimensions aren't really common, if that makes sense. Like my waist to hip ratio, or my tummy to bum, or tummy to thigh ratio, like that's not a common ratio or dimension, you know what I mean? So that's not their fault. They do obviously have to cater to the general public. So around like the end or the hem of the unitard leg, it was really like on my thigh, it was super tight. The bum as well, I did feel like I had to like wiggle into it a little bit. However, obviously because my waist is significantly smaller than my bum, there was this like space at the back. So you will see when I do turn to the side and show you, after showing you the front, you'll see that it was quite like gapey. So it would probably look the most flattering for my bum if I was wearing this with like a bum bag, or like a belt bag, whatever you want to call it, one of those things. I love the color and I loved the material, and I did see this on a couple of influencers. That's actually how I seen it, because the girlies influenced me, honey. I don't know if you guys know, with PLT unitards, the material just does not hit. Like even if it's the ribbed jersey, slinky, it just feels so cheap, unfortunately. And I know it's cheap, but like I don't want it to feel cheap, because when you stop and think about it, the fact that this is $19.99 but feels like this, I'm like, PLT, step your game up, step your game up. But I thought this was such a nice like piece for like the summer. If you're looking more towards like the tail end of summer going into autumn, if it isn't really like chilly, you can get away with wearing this in the daytime with like maybe a little denim jacket over it, or like a biker jacket over it. So for this outfit, I paired this with this cropped distressed denim jacket from New Look and some flat sandals, and I also paired it with this snake skin bag that I showed you guys in my last accessories haul. I thought it was a really cute outfit. Unlike the rest of the pieces I did pick up, I obviously cannot wear this in the office. So this is a little bit like unsustainable in that regard. I do feel like you can get away with wearing this a lot more, both outside the house and inside the house. So in that regard, you can use it for like different things, and it is multi-purpose in that sense. Unfortunately for me, I just didn't like the gapey thing at the back. Not really Zara's fault, but I just personally didn't like it. And I also didn't like how tight it was around my thigh. That's one thing for the thing I'm wearing to be short, which sometimes can be uncomfortable, but for it to physically feel uncomfortable, I can't really compromise on that. But guys, that brings us to the end of the try on haul. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We clearly had some hits and some misses. For me personally, my hits were probably the orange or terracotta trousers, and also that nude light knit cardigan. Do let me know in the comment section down below which pieces were your favorite, which ones you think you would personally like to get, and how else you would have styled them personally. I am actually interested to know. Thank you so much for watching until the end, you guys. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, bye.